The snowball strategy. I love the snowball strategy. So this is the idea that if you go into this thing with the intent to have a really long-term, over a long period of time, you're building a portfolio. You're accumulating a portfolio of rental property in America. The snowball is you buy your first place that you're going to live in, right? You get a really, really attractive mortgage because the best mortgages are for owner occupants. So you get the great mortgage, and then in a year or 2 years you decide to move, but you keep it. Like literally 10,000 of Renters Warehouse customers are people who the investment home that they own, that we manage, they used to live in it. All right, so they're doing the snowball. They're keeping the house they used to live in, scrimping to buy the next one, leaving the equity in place, and the snowball grows. Now, the best way to execute the snowball strategy is actually with 2-family houses or 3-family houses. So you buy your first place. It's got one nice apartment upstairs, one crappy apartment downstairs, right? You live in the crappy one, ideally, when you're young. The rent you generate from the upstairs apartment is going to pay most of your mortgage and taxes, if not all of it. So you might be living rent-free or really subsidized by the rental. After a period of time when you're ready, it allows you to save money faster because your housing expense is low because it's being subsidized by your tenant. After you're done with that, you buy the next 2-family, maybe. This time live in the nicer apartment, you deserve it, right? Rent out the smaller one, you're still offsetting expenses and generating income, but you keep everything along the way. One of my favorite embodiments of this, I can't tell you who it was, but it was an NBA player who was a young guy, they all are, right? Early 20s, and he had already been traded twice, and he ended up in the town that I was in, and one of our brokers became friendly with him, and my advice to him was, you're living in an apartment, you're spending how much? $6,000 a month in rent. Buy the apartment, okay? It was a condo, or buy something like it with that $6,000. He said, well, why? I'm going to get traded again, most likely, the way the league works, right? I said, what if you got traded 5 times in your career, and everywhere you went, you bought a piece of real estate, a condo or a house? These guys liked condos in the luxury high-rises, right? But whatever. If everywhere you went, you bought, and then when you moved on, you rented it out, and when you finished your NBA career, whatever you were doing, you owned 5 pieces of real estate, that during the heyday of your maximum earning potential, you were plunking it down, accumulating real estate. That was an NBA player doing the snowball strategy. And it all anchors to the same thing. It's the idea that commit to doing this for the rest of your life, right? Start the process of researching now, start the process of saving now, but be strategic about how you approach it so that things like this have a way of helping you grow something faster because you're literally leveraging the cost to put a roof over your own head as part of the strategy, because the snowball includes your primary residence as a vehicle to get it moving.